Hi, I'm Bill Snodgrass, and welcome to this Day in the Life episode. I'm going to do a little different this time. I'm going to make this Day in the Life episode a little bit more like back in the day, back when I used to do episodes that were like stretched out and then would have like a lot of little short segments that I think were interesting, where, you know, I might be at the store and go, hey, what? Who knew we needed turkey lift? Those, yeah. So that's what you got to look forward to. Not gonna, you know, it'll be what it'll be. So, thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy it. It's gonna be, I don't even know when it's gonna end, but you know, I'm starting it now, and be putting some clips together as we go along. Got a couple of interesting things coming up. Yeah, so I had something happen on SoundCloud I'm gonna tell you about. So a lot more little, you know, interesting snippets kind of just threaded together in this Day in the Life episode. Let us get this thing started. All right, so I got this offer from a record label to, you know, I think they want to sign me. So here's what the message said. I think you can, you know, I think you can read it and make sense of it yourself. And I'm pretty sure this is 100% legit. So I'm not really sure if I'm ready to, you know, give up the glamorous Northwest Indiana lifestyle and move to some, you know, mecca of recording. I have a lot to think about, so there's that. You know, sometimes, you know, you get the coffee at just that perfect temperature, and it's just like, I'm gonna chug this entire whatever. That just happened. I mean, it's the perfect temperature. It's like, it doesn't scald your mouth, but it's warm, it's hot. You know, it's just like just past warm, but not burning. And that was probably, oh my gosh, I chugged down half a mug of coffee. So, and there's another little random Day in the Life bit for you. All right, on with the episode. All right, the school bell just rang. The day is over. I think Charlie is coming by. Namens is tied up. He's got to do something, you know, family responsibility. I'm in this this week to come. I'm going to try to record the students talking about their ideas about making videos and being creatives. So I want to share a real quick clip from what Grace and Adam had to say. Just want to share that real quick, and then that will be, you know, forthcoming. But so check this out.
The hardest part of doing a YouTube channel is staying like committed. You want to make good videos, there's one key to it. You have to be passionate about it.
If you're passionate about something and you really want to keep doing it, a lot of people will pick up on the fact that you're passionate, and they'll be like, wow, like this is a person that really likes what they're doing. I'm gonna like stay around and see what they do in the future, you know what I mean?
All right, it is 4:30. Charlie had shot today. Namens had to do something for his mom. I don't know if I mentioned that in the previous clip or not. So Namens had to do something, so Charlie did a shot. Namens may be recording something on his, you know, on his own, and we'll be dropping it into a shared folder, which is a really cool evolution of the process. I want to go out on this idea, this thought. Part of my day in the life involves interacting with students, and sometimes that interaction takes on the form more of mentoring or coaching, you know, life coaching or whatever you want to call it, than it does anything else. And a former student came to me today with a concern. I just want to kind of summarize the concerns. And it doesn't really matter what the particular situation was. The analysis process is the same. And so this is kind of I guess this will be the meaningful moment in this sort of silly Day in the Life episode. I'm still struggling with that record deal idea. Could be an opportunity I may not want to pass up on. But the thing was, should I do this or should I do that? And it was an interpersonal relationship issue, and it was multiple people involved and multiple angles in the relationship. And so here was the analysis process that I try to, and I don't try to just say, here's what you should do. I try to ask questions and let them come to their own decision. Whatever the case is, that's just good from back in my days in the mental health field So if you do this or you don't do this, those are the two choices. Should I have this conversation or should I not have this conversation? As a general rule, I try to suggest to people that the brave option of having the conversation probably is going to lead to the better outcomes in most cases, but not always. And so you go through the process. Do you have the conversation or do you not have the conversation? If you do have the conversation, the probability of the situation getting better versus the probability of the situation getting worse. If you don't have the conversation, what is the probability that the situation will get better versus the probability the situation will get worse? And so you have to look at that and say, well, if I do have the conversation, there's a 50% chance that it will get better and a 50% chance that it will get worse. If I don't have the conversation, then there's a 0% chance it will get better and a 50% chance that it'll get worse. 50% it'll stay the same. Or maybe if you don't have the conversation, there's a 50% chance that it'll get better and 50% chance that it'll stay the same. Or maybe it's, different percentages. It can stay the same, get worse, or get better, depending on if you say it, if you don't say it. Doing that analysis and realistically looking through all the possibilities and applying that to all the parties involved. Very complicated, very unsure, very uncertain. But when you're not sure what to do, when you're not sure what the outcome is going to be, when you're not sure how the people are going to respond, sitting down and doing that analysis. And sometimes you need to just say, all right, if I don't say anything, the chances of it getting worse are 0. But if I do say something, the chances of it getting worse are 50-50. And maybe it's better that it stays the same and not get better. I had this happen a couple years ago. I think it was a young lady who wanted to know, should she say something to the guy or should she not? Because she liked the way things were, but she liked him, and she wanted to see if she could go up the relationship scale. But then she decided that if she said something, the possibility that he would be freaked out and would push her away was so great that she would rather things not change than risk them getting worse. These are the analysis that you have to go through. Now, I know I've been talking about this for a long time. So I will bring this little segment to a close saying, in summary, analyze the situation. Should you say something? Should you not say something? What's going to happen if you do? Better, worse, the same. What if you don't? Better, worse, the same. And based on those possible, try to make the best decision you can. That's pretty much all I got. Every case is going to be different. Yeah, every case is going to be different. That, I think I can stand on that. Every case is going to be different. All right. End of segment. All right, we're going to the store. Day in the life. Going to the store. If I see anything noteworthy, I will, share it with you at the store. Anything noteworthy at the store, It is my opinion that softener salt is evidence of all things good about humankind. The fact that stores can stack up pallets of the stuff outside the store, stuff that pretty much everyone needs, they can stack it up on the outside of the store and expect that people will buy it and not steal it. To me, that is evidence that there is hope for humanity. There is still hope. Hope for humanity. I'm sure some of it gets stolen. but enough of it doesn't get stolen that they can still sell it and make a profit. I think that is noteworthy, and I shared it with you. Now I'm going to go inside. I'm actually buying softener salt. That's what got me thinking about it. Softener salt and coffee. So coffee for the house. All right, it is 5 minutes, 6 minutes after 6, and day in the life continues, except it's a different day. I'm gonna wrap this day in the life episode up with I'm gonna add some things I need to do, but I'm gonna set up to I'm gonna shoot a tutorial. I'm gonna try to shoot a tutorial on the Perfectly Clear plugin. It has a feature they call image ambulance, and I'm gonna try to shoot that. So I'll get that set up, and then I will close this episode out and see you in just a second. Fade to black. All right, one of the things I got to do is I got to do the thumbnail for Nammins and Gnarly's video. They shot it independently again because of scheduling issues. And let's plug this microphone in. Here you go. Ready for the pop? Pop. So I think it turned out to be. Day in the life behind the scenes. How much I could ask for more? Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. It's very creative. Charlie has a very creative direction. His mind, the direction. Setting up the camera and talking at the same time. And I'll finish it. For the tutorial. Open with, here we go. I'm not gonna drag you through this. It just takes so long to open Photoshop. I'm gonna open it while I talk. All right, day in the life episode. Let me know what you think. Apparently Photoshop was already open. It came right up. Let me know what you think about this format. I used to do a lot of videos in this format where it was just kind of the run and gun, drag you along with the camera, and try to make a point as I went along. Differentiate the day in the life from the coffee chats, which are a little bit more intentionally topic oriented. The serious moment in this was the little decision making piece. In case you couldn't tell, that was a sort of a serious moment, a meaningful moment, I like to say. When you have that decision fork, do it or don't do it. Look at the 3 possible outcomes of doing it, compare to the probability in the don't do it scenario. I think it's a good formula. I might make a whole video on that. I probably have made whole videos on that. All right, and then the softener salt. I'm always puzzled by that. Also in the summertime, they stack up like pallets of mulch. I'm just figuring like some contractor rolls in there at 2 in the morning with a bobcat and but I guess it doesn't happen, or they wouldn't stack it up out there. There is hope for humanity yet. Working with these young creatives, the kids that are helping with the videos, working with them, seeing their inspiration, hope for humanity. There's some issues, there's some challenges. The 21st century student is more interested in sometimes more interested in just getting the answer than figuring out how to get the answer. And once they get the answer, sometimes they're not sure what to do with it. So that's sort of a challenge to the education profession. I might make a video about that too, who knows. All right, thanks for watching this one. Please click the like button, subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications, leave me a comment, question, or a suggestion. Watch for the tutorial that I'm fixing to get ready to start making. That's what we said in Memphis sometimes when we were about to do something. About to be fixing to start getting ready. See you next one.